at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Off of play action, it's McSorley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Tim Williams on the stop.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, McDonald. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Niners 7, Rams 6. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coleman now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Poona Ford on the
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also I like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
54. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's McDonald. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Rams 20, 49ers 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got 3 down.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Johnson jostles free. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Shut up, Cowboy 80.
To throw on third down. McDonald, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. McSorley from the shotgun. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Rams.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They go play action now with McSorley. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. But it's going to be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. McSorley once more looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a man back from a serious knee injury. It's Lamar Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is McSorley. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 52-yard.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
For Dante Pettis, incomplete. Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. McDonald. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He was a solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
10 at the 34.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Everyone got 4 down. Let go.
On first down, McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now would give right side Coleman. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play, it's 3rd and 10.
Now it's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Coleman. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here's McDonald to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10.
On 2nd and 7, McSorley. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of
probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's McSorley to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, it really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They begin the drive with Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. He's going to look deep down the field. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And a Rams first down.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Simmons on the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. McSorley sets to pass. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Los Angeles.
On first down, here's Breida. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's they'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now McSorley. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
3rd down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd and 2, McDonald. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, McDonald. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's McDonald. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Yes, sir. Spotlight, baby. That's it.
Tonight.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for L.A., they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.